Good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are watching this video. I just wanted to come on and give a few tips, actually 10 to be exact, on how to combat negative vibes. I know that as the holiday season is here, basically, some people suffer from seasonal depression. It may remind them of loved ones who have passed on. 2021 and 2020 was a very interesting, it's been crazy. So I understand the wave of emotion as we do approach the holiday season. I do want to let you know that my heart goes out to you, and I hope that you start feeling better. Please understand that I understand everything, maybe not every single thing, but I do understand that feeling. And so this is why I wanted to give 10 ways to combat negative vibrations, whether this is just you feeling this way or if it's somebody that you're dealing with. There are so many different scenarios as to how we get caught up in negative situations. I do have two quotes that I want to share. The first is, "We cannot become what we want by remaining what we are." And that's by Max Dupree. And then, "Be happy with what you have while you're working for what you want." That's by Helen Keller. Okay. Also, just remember that the struggle is a part of the journey. And if you are regretting any mistakes, forget the mistake and just remember the lesson that you learned. Do the best that you can to be gentle with yourself during this time and give yourself grace throughout everything that you are currently experiencing or that you have experienced. I completely, again, understand the feeling of loss, actually losing things, and just that whole tower moment that I was talking about a few videos ago. Yeah, so let's get started. Also, these things that I'm listing, most of them, except for one thing, is pretty much free. So it just takes you getting up and being active to do them, all right? So the first three ways, which really could be combined into one, but I'll do all three. Dance. So get up and dance. Put on your favorite song. It doesn't matter what kind of music it is. Just allow it to raise your vibration. Movement allows you to shake off negative vibes, and it literally raises your vibration, because even if you can't dance, feeling silly, laughing, smiling, like those things raise your vibration, and it's so necessary during this time. Even if you don't have anybody to do that with, do it with yourself, because yourself will thank you for it later. All right. The next is to sing. Just like dancing, even if you're not good at singing, sing. Whatever your favorite song is, sing it with all of your heart and mean it. And I promise you, you'll get some sort of feeling from it. It's almost sometimes a release. I know that I connect very, very deeply to music. I get a lot of healing through music. And with music, you can listen to certain frequencies. Here on YouTube, there's a variety of like meditations that you can listen to, guided meditations, water, anything, but just listen to something. It really helps to calm and clear out things for you. Singing also helps with, the throat chakra, especially if you feel like you can't sing, because it's you speaking your truth. So, okay, do that. The next is to create something. Paint or painting, poetry, crafts, any way that you can create, do that. If you're into robotics, create something, whatever it is that you're into, do it, because it'll make you feel better. It's taking your mind off of the things that have stressed you out for the year, or if it's just a seasonal thing. I know that, with the holidays comes everybody rushing around to go to the store to buy presents that our kids are going to play with for a week and forget about. don't get caught up in all of that pressure to need to perform a certain way just because society is doing it. If you don't have it, you don't have it. You get what you can get, and that's it. The best part is being able to spend time with family. It's less about the things that we buy than it is actually spending quality time with loved ones. And if for some reason you don't have loved ones, maybe you have friends that you can reach out to hang out with, something along that nature. Just, and that's actually one of the last ones that I have on my list. The next one is to get grounded. So go into nature, go on a walk, go to the park. Even if you are unable to get to a park for some reason, sit outside, feel the breeze, see the sun. Even if it's rainy, just that fresh air, it really does something to you, especially if you've been locked up in the house because you've been stressed out and you've been, feeling away. Definitely get outside and breathe some fresh air. In fact, I'm gonna do that probably after this video, just to make sure that I am staying grounded as well. The next is to dress up. Even if you're just going to the grocery store, when you look better, you feel better. It almost goes without saying. If you feel like you don't have real fancy clothes, well, put on the best clothes that you have and go to the store. You never know who you might meet because you looking good. When you look good, put on perfume, put on a little bit of makeup. If you're not into makeup, do your hair real nice. Go get your nails done. Now that costs, but you could do your nails yourself. Free 99, baby. Or it might not be that much if you pick a color that you like. Just do things to make yourself feel better. It's really, really important to do that for yourself, okay? The next step is, or not next step, but the next thing that you could do is a releasing ritual. I know what it sounds like whenever one says a ritual, but if you really think about it, everything that we do is a ritual. If you do something more than once, it's likely a ritual. When you get up in the morning and you brush your teeth, take a shower, wash your hair, comb your hair, that's a ritual. In this case, it's basically just burning things that are bothering you. So if you're going through seasonal depression or you're going through something and it's an unfavorable time in your life, burn those things, burn that fear so that you have the strength to get through whatever it is that you're experiencing at that time. Okay. The next thing is, and this may or may not cost, but for me, I don't know. I haven't made a smoothie at home in forever. I just prefer to go to Smoothie King. That's one of my favorite places to go. And it costs, but that's one of the things that I do to make myself feel better. Whenever I'm feeling kind of down, or it always makes me feel happy. It really always makes me feel happy. It's my happy place. So if anybody wants to get me anything, Smoothie King. Also, if not a smoothie, eat good, nourishing food, or try a new recipe or bake something. Or if you can't bake anything, try a new restaurant. Do something that is going to nourish your body. Eat something that's going to nourish your body. I'm not the biggest advocate on being healthy and stuff like that. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I am, because I'm not. But do something, eat something that makes you happy. Hell, even if that's a candy bar, eat that. Don't overindulge, but eat one. If you haven't eaten one in a while, do it. You'll be fine. Understand, always have balance, have discipline, don't overdo it, but if that's going to make you happy, then do it. I know chocolate is definitely my happy place too. I love me a good old Kit Kat bar. All right. The next one is read self-help books, and affirmations. I do have a video on my top 5 self-help, why can I not say that? Self-help books that you can look at. Most of them, I believe, were $5 except for one. But the one that was not $5, it was $11. And on Amazon, I think it's like 10. So definitely check that video out for those self-help books. And the last one is to spend time with loved ones. Sometimes when we're having a moment of, I'll say like of darkness, we like to shut everybody out, and we don't like to let people know that we're even going through that moment. But if nobody knows that you're going through it, nobody can help you. Understand who is there for you and who is not. You should have an idea of who has your back and who does not. And go towards the people who do genuinely have your back, people who are not going to talk shit about you whenever you come to them and tell them about your thoughts, your ideas, the things that make you sad, the things that make you happy. They're not going to judge you. I really do hope that you have a safe place and space to go to for that. If not, I'll be your friend. Leave me a comment down below and I'll be sure to respond and we can chit chat, okay? But yeah, those are my 10 ways to combat negative vibes. You can give or take whichever ones you want to, but I did want to come on here and share that with y'all because I do know that seasonal depression is real. And I know that, you know, with the way that the world is and with the season coming and just so many things feeling unsure, I completely understand. Okay, know that you are valid, you are heard, and you're worthy of every single thing it is that you want, my dear. Okay, make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next one. This is Magical Shantae 888, and I'm out.